Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling completely drained, but you couldn't explain exactly why? Nobody yelled at you, but you felt smaller. Please listen closely. You sit alone in your room at night, replaying the interaction over and over. You shared a piece of good news, and they just brushed it off. You set a simple boundary, and they made a little joke that made you feel deeply guilty. You constantly ask yourself, is it my fault? So you try harder, adjust your tone, and perform for their acceptance. But it just leaves you feeling completely empty, unmotivated, and undervalued. This is what everyday life feels like for so many of us. You wake up wanting to be disciplined, wanting to change your life, but your emotional energy is already drained. Why? Because you are surrounded by people who quietly chip away at your self-belief. It's not explosive hatred, it's a subtle, constant drain. When people don't value you, your brain literally predicts social risk. Your anxiety spikes, your muscle tension increases, your focus drops, and your daily motivation collapses. You spend hours in your own head, having fake arguments, trying to prove your worth to people who don't even care. You soften your words, add disclaimers, and say, I might be wrong, but just to keep the peace. You feel entirely lost. You feel like you were standing in a crowded room screaming, and absolutely nobody is looking. This deep loneliness and rejection create an open loop of self-doubt that destroys your internal confidence before your day even truly begins. Now take a deep breath and hear this powerful truth. Most disrespect isn't loud, it is quiet, strategic, and repeated. And that is exactly what makes it so incredibly dangerous. It is subtle enough to make you question your own perception before you ever question their behavior. The biggest mindset transformation you need today is this: stop over-explaining yourself. Over-explaining is not real communication. It is a subconscious threat response. You are trying to reduce that perceived threat by justifying your actions, hoping they will finally validate you. But confident, emotionally disciplined people never do this. They understand that if someone misunderstands you temporarily, it does not reduce your actual value. Value isn't performed, it is perceived. When you stop frantically defending your boundaries and your identity, you stabilize your internal model. You become psychologically anchored and untouchable. So, how do you spot this quiet disrespect and build unshakable daily self-control? Apply these 3 simple, actionable steps starting today. First, spot the micro-invalidations. Notice when they subtly correct you, shift their tone, or say, "Are you sure? You probably misunderstood." Individually, these comments seem harmless, but repeated consistently, they slowly dilute your confidence. Stop accepting these tiny dismissals. Observe them without reacting emotionally. Second, watch out for hierarchical advice. It sounds supportive, like, you have potential, you just need more discipline. But listen carefully to the framing. The hidden message underneath is, you are beneath me. True mentorship empowers you, but disguised superiority leaves you feeling slightly reduced. Your nervous system registers this difference instantly. Third, practice controlled withdrawal. When they test your boundaries, when you say no and they gently push anyway, do not have an emotional explosion. Emotionally disciplined individuals don't argue or convince. They observe the pattern and adjust strategically. Your absolute strongest move is precision distance. Reduce their access to you. When people sense you are completely willing to walk away from unequal exchanges, they immediately recognize your true worth. You do not need to persuade anyone of your worth. Your life does not transform with loud arguments. It transforms with quiet, consistent self-respect. Stop shrinking yourself to make other people comfortable. Boundaries equal self-respect.
The strongest version of you is calm, centered, and completely independent. If this message truly touched your heart, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs it. And comment below, what is the one change you will start from today? Your new life starts now.